Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Noash, and today, this video is going to be a little bit different from the rest of them. It's currently Wednesday, October 27th. It's a Wednesday afternoon. And last night, I went to a Young Gravy concert. He's kind of like on tour right now, so when I saw that he was, my friend told me, and he's like, you want to go with me? And at first, I was kind of skeptical, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to go, because it's been like a really long time since I listened to any of his music. But me and my other friend Josiah ended up going with Quentin, and the tickets were only like $30, so that was like really good, especially for like a good artist like that. This was down in Fort Wayne, Indiana, but I want to get down to the juicy stuff and talk about my experience. So we started yesterday off by going to Fort Wayne, and Quentin had a class down in college, so we stopped there. Me, Josiah, my friend Ben. We sat there for almost an hour and a half, but education is key, so we just waited till Quentin till that was over. And then when he got out, we all got back in the car and we headed straight to the concert. When we left, it was about like maybe 7:20, 7:30, and the doors opened at like 8, I think. And luckily, we had a friend in the front of a line. So I'm gonna be honest, we like cut in front of everyone, but everyone there was really chill, so no one really cared at all. So it was like probably 40 degrees outside, so we were just standing out there, freezing our butts off. And I had this thing where I get cold hives, so like I get bumps on my skin, like it just like swells up a little bit. My entire forearms like covered in hives. Luckily it's not a blood thing, it's just like genetics, so it's not contagious at all. But once we finally got in, we were like the first ones in, and so we went straight to the merch line. So we were like probably maybe like 10th in line, but that was going super fluently. Oh, merch, you say? Did I get merch? Watch this. Ugh. Oh, this isn't the merch. This is the merch. It says Gravy Baby, and on the back it shows the tour dates and stuff like that, and just like all the locations he's been to. So that's really cool. And also, I got like a sticker pack thing. Came with this gravy little thing. Nintendo off-brand Young Gravy. Dunkin' Donuts Young Gravy. It says Gravy Baby on it. We got this. I'm pretty sure this is for his new album. We got Gravy Train as Thomas the Train with little splash. It was like a club thing where the place was located, and so it was like a stage, and there was like wide area where people can like stand around, and we were like probably 10 feet from the stage. That was really cool. So we waited there. We had like these random songs that were playing, like instrumentals of some songs, kind of like a little pre-show thing where like they play songs, you get a little bit hyped. And then at 9 o'clock, the DJ came out. And let me guys tell you, this DJ was literally the most confident person, and like he had the highest energy that I've like ever seen in a person. He was playing random artist songs like rap, and then we had some country songs that were like really popular. So that was honestly really cool. DJ was like hyping us up, getting us all excited for the show. And then finally Young Gravy came out. Also, if my voice sounds like a little bit raspy or like low a little bit, it's because last night that was really fun. I was just screaming, singing the lyrics. It was a blast. God damn. I can at least do that a little bit. And Young Gravy, he's such a good performer, and like he knows how to get the crowd going. Every other song, he was like throwing water bottles and like random food, like zebra cakes, and the crowd got hyped for that. That's just how he knows that we love his energy, no matter what he does. And then in the middle of one of his songs, a kid jumped over the fence, through the security guard, got on top of the stage, and started like taking pictures and videos with Young Gravy while he was performing. It's like a kid getting yanked by security, going through everyone, and that's just the time to be alive. I have one more piece of merch, and it's the best merch I got. And guess how much it was? It was literally free. So when he was throwing food and stuff, he had a cereal box full of frosted mini wheats, and he was like closing his eyes and like throwing them randomly. And then on his last throw, the entire bag fell out in this one area. Painfully though, it wasn't by me, so I didn't get all that goodness, but I did get this. Well, I got 2 of them actually. I gave the other one to my friend Quentin. He's the one who like invited me and stuff. So that entire experience was amazing itself, plus the concert, plus like the intro to the concert. And the intro was just like random songs that from like rap artists, like Travis Scott was playing, Playboi Carti, and then like there's some country songs. It was so random. Honestly, that experience is probably one of the best experiences I've had all year. Definitely, if he comes back, I'm going right back for Young Gravy. And then this is the best part. Show is over. We were about to go get some Taco Bell, but the lobby wasn't open. We want to go somewhere where we could sit down, eat, relax, talk about stuff, talk about the experience. And so we all decided on IHOP. We got our seat. We're so thirsty and exhausted. I'm pretty sure in the first 5 minutes, we all got 3 refills. If you guys are curious what I got Diet Pepsi. The single most best drink of all time. I don't care what you say. There's nothing that can beat it. Anyways, when we got our food, we were eating, we were chowing down, we all finished. Except, at least I finished all my food. I think they were full. But in front of me was Josiah. He got chicken and waffles. And I'm like, yo, can I have one of your chicken strips? He's like, yeah, go for it. I'm like, so this is literally what I did. I'm like, chicken strips, so good and tasty. I'm like, chowing that stuff down. I was having a blast. That chicken strip was so good. And then here's the best part. At the very top right, in the corner, there's like a little booth. And there was this couple, and the girl was on the outside looking at me, and I looked at her back, and like nothing happened, and then she looked back at me, and I looked back, and then I was still eating. I looked back at her again. For an FYI, this was an African-American couple, so it can help with the context that's coming out. She was like, "You have a problem with me? Do you really have a problem right now?" And this is exactly what I said. I am literally eating my chicken strips. I was so confused what was going on in that moment. I wasn't even like nervous because obviously I didn't do anything wrong, so what would I be nervous about? But just like the way she was saying it to me, like she was like, "Are you really gonna do that to me?" It's like, "Where's your mommy? Where's your daddy?" And I just sat there in silence while eating my chicken strip because it was so freaking good. And she was just like, "Would your mama and daddy be okay with you being racist to an African American couple?" In that moment, when she said I was racist, that really got me angry. And I was like, "What are you talking about? I am literally sitting here eating a chicken strip." And every time I would try to talk to her, like say like I wasn't literally not even saying a word, not doing anything towards you guys, she would just like interrupt saying, "We are literally in a public restaurant eating our food and you're out here being racist." Again, I was eating my chicken strips. And her husband was like trying to like calm her down, and I was so confused, but he was like calming her down, telling her to stop being a rambunctious. He got up and came up to me and he was like, "I'm so sorry for her." And I'm like, "Is she alright?" And then this guy was like, "She's just a little bit intoxicated. She's a little bit drunk." Oh, that makes sense now. I'm sorry. And then while she was still yelling at me, she stood up, still continued to yell at me for nonsense that wasn't even, because I was so in shock of what just happened. And I was so confused because I was literally eating a freaking chicken strip, my guy. And then a police officer came over. He was like trying to calm her down while she was still yelling at me and the cop. And then eventually, after yelling and yelling and yelling, he picked her up and basically escorted her out of the building because she was just being an annoyance to the rest of the restaurant. And about 5 minutes later, the police officer came out and he's like, "What'd you guys do? What'd you guys do?" And like as a joke, because he knew we didn't do anything wrong. And that police officer was so freaking awesome. But besides all of that, the moral of the story is, when you're eating a chicken strip, don't listen to anything else because those things are delicious. So that was basically the end. We got in the car, we got home. It was about 3 o'clock when I went to sleep, and so I was really tired. And I didn't go to school today because of that. But I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to like and subscribe. I will see you guys very soon. Stay awesome, stay cool, and remember, anything is possible. Even when you're at IHOP in a Young Gravy concert and you have the best night of your life. Peace!